Tune in every Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Nightcap Knowledge. Put the children to bed, get your adult beverage, and get ready. Nightcap Knowledge is rated Black and Uncensored and hosted by longtime community organizer and entertainment professionals Mr. Mac and DJ George Chuck. Real talk, real issues, real solutions. Nightcap Knowledge on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Tune in and share.
DJ
George Chuck.
Hey yo,
start the motherfucker off track.
Nightcap Knowledge, Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Central.
One time for everybody checking in tonight. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for Nightcap Knowledge. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, checking in, tapping in. Get in the comments right now. Let us know you're out there. Let us know where you're coming from. Shout out to all our people over there on Black with No Chaser. Shout out to all our people on Twitch tonight. Chef Dave, I was on his show earlier. We got an action-packed evening. Hopefully you have your nightcap. We'll be starting soon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Nightcap Knowledge. I see you. All right. Hey.
What's good?
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? Let me fade our music down. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, my name is DJ George Chuck, and this is Nightcap Knowledge. Miggity Mac, what is up? What is up? Oh, he had to get a little sip of water. Yes,
sir. We got to get some of that water there, sir.
Get some of that water.
That water.
What kind of water are you drinking over there, man?
I'm drinking this fancy water, man. They said it's the best water that you will ever taste. Make sure you check this out. That's Aspira Pura right here.
Right here. Looks good.
Yes, sir. Get that. Get it in your life. Go to Amazon and check it out.
Amazon.
Black man / water.
Aspira Pura, or you can just search it on Amazon. Matter of fact, we'll make sure we get that in the comments for everybody tonight. Hopefully very soon we will have some of that water on sale inside of the metro area. As you can see, my brothers have there. I couldn't find my shirt, so
couldn't find it. Oh,
man, look, I wore it late last week, and I don't think I've washed it yet. So just being honest, I think my shirt is dirty. So I got the Freedom Ain't Free fight.
Hey, that's it. There it is.
That still conveys the message right there. That's what I'm thinking.
That's right. Because one thing that while people been fighting for it is economic freedom.
There you go.
We got to fight.
You got to fight for it, man. You got to put your money. You got to put your money where your people are.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So look, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We got a lot of folks over there on Black with No Chaser right now. A lot of folks on Nightcap Knowledge and a few people over there on Twitch. So thank you, everybody. Let us know who you are and where you're coming from in the comments. And one of the things that we plan to talk about tonight is how we've been minding our Black-owned business. And then also to highlight some of the businesses that will be at the Mississippi Black Business Expo this weekend. So look, before we get into that, we got Sabir on, we got Mac on. Mac, I need you to give our mental health minute for the week.
Yes, sir. So we're going to do this. All right. You know, this is the part where you stop the music. We're going to say that this show, remember, is Black and unrated, right? So it's uncensored. And we want you to know that this show is about solutions. We're about coming up with a way to take care of our problems and not just talk about it. So it's real talk, real issues, real solutions right here. Nightcap Knowledge. I want everybody that's watching right now, tag 5 to 10 people you know that are serious about their Black business, that have a Black business, that are serious about changing their diet, their lifestyle. This is episode 50, Chuck. 50. Episode 50. 50. So let's make it special. 50. Everybody that's supporting us and rocking with us. If you have folks that never watched the show, If you have not told anyone, this is the time now. Send it to some friends in their inbox. Tag some folks, all that good stuff. This show is going to be a great show. We are talking about the solutions to our problem. We are fighting for economic freedom. We're fighting for a lifestyle change. We are fighting to create a legacy, the legacy change, right? We talk about our children and grandchildren that they even thought about yet by doing simple things right now, supporting Black businesses and taking this stuff seriously. So, what I talk about, the mental health minute that I posted yesterday, we're talking about the challenge of change.
The challenge of
If you
change.
continue to be who you were, you continue to do all you have done. If you continue to do what you always do, then you continue to be who you always been. So however you want to flip that, it goes back to the challenge of change. Sometimes you have to do some things different. You have to change some things, the way you do it, change your routes, change a lot of different stuff. The challenge of change. Change is not easy, but sometimes it's greatly, greatly needed. And one thing that we want to talk about now that's all connected and related. We've been talking about this. I think it was 100 and what is it celebrated? 104 years with Marcus Messiah Garvey and the black and green and red flag.
Mm-hmm.
But he said years ago, right? Years ago, 101 said years ago that if 400 million people around the country, around the world, woke up and knew who they were, and we're talking about African, descendants, what could we change? So we got to change what we're doing, right? We got to understand, and I'm paraphrasing that. We got to understand who we are when it comes to economics and how we fail for a lack of knowledge of economics and a lack of knowledge of self-preservation, self-determination, being able to solve our own problems, be able to live and heal ourselves, and to be able to feed ourselves, educate ourselves, be able to do all the things we need to do to be independent and free. And one of those main things is understanding how money works and having control of the economics, especially in our household, in our community. The challenge of change. Do something different. Do something different. Do not continue to do the same old thing you've been doing, complaining. That's the definition for insanity, to continue to do the same old thing, expecting a different result. So let's do something different. The challenge of change is my mental health minute for tonight. Appreciate it, DJ George Chuck.
I love it.
Go ahead.
Love it, man. I love it. Well, look, Mac, we appreciate that. We got our challenge for change. I think that's very appropriate. We got to figure out how to do something different, right?
Right.
You said a mouthful when you started to talk about, for lack of knowledge, our people perish. If we're not going and growing, like Chaplain Johnson, it's my guy. It's my guy. Chaplain Larry Johnson would always end every message with go and grow. And if you're not going and growing every day, you pretty much might as well just get out the way and let the folks that are actually trying to go to stay in motion, kinetic energy, right? And then we want to go and grow at the same time. You got to feed yourself with all the right things. So that's it. That's what I got from it. I appreciate that, man. And I know some folks out there in the comments that appreciate that. And we got some folks checking in from Jackson, Mississippi. We got Miss Trina B.
Trina B. Hey.
Yeah, checking
what's up.
For the Nightcappers. Trina B is definitely a regular over here at Nightcap Knowledge. And look, Sabir.
What's going on, Cap?
This is not your first time on the show, man.
It's not. It's not.
But you got new scenery. I see you got Wakanda happening in the background. You got all the cables, you got the
definitely
the and all of that, man. How you doing tonight?
Definitely doing okay. Definitely appreciate. Glad to be here again. I'm doing all right. This is I call this Wakanda. It's like little Wakanda. It's basically little Wakanda. I've got, if I could turn this camera around, I've got cables all over the wall. I got stuff set aside. I got a nice little surgical theater, I call it. When I ever have to go ahead and crack open some laptops, I'm looking at a laptop that's been kind of banging my head off the wall. Caduceus laptop that magically paraglided off of his bed and made it to the floor and doesn't start anymore. So he's since had another computer, but a lot of times what I do is I'll take stuff. Yeah, I'll take stuff that I've either fixed or whatever and donate it to the Expo. and I'll drop a couple of business cards in it or whatever, and say, hey, this is a donation. Here you go. Congratulations, you won something from on behalf of Extraordinary Business Solutions going to the expo. Oh, I just got somebody's calling. I got an expo person calling right now. I'll call them right back. One of our frats, Mr. Pat Bradley from Nothing But Smoke, actually. So Pat Bradley's calling me.
Barbecue Pat. That's the
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
He got the meat that now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But
Barbecue
yeah,
Pat.
this is little Wakanda. This is little Wakanda. I call it. I legit have an Avengers floor mat that I'm sitting on, and just outside the door is a doormat that says "Welcome to Wakanda." So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
so
You know,
y'all I guess gonna like gloss over the fact that Mac made up a theme song for Pat.
For Pat. Oh man, look, Mac,
oh, yeah.
understand? Mac comes from musical background. That young man
So,
used to do tuba, if memory serves.
yeah, listen,
Yeah, he used to play
I
in the
think
band.
everybody got a song. You know, you got Sabir.
Uh
Sabir name is Juan Paco, one corn chip colored Negro. Jay gave him that name.
huh. Jay gave me
Uh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, we ain't never told you that, Chuck. Oh my God, that
So
mess is
yeah,
hilarious.
Jimmy May got a name. Everybody got a name. But anyway, yeah, Pat Bradley, and then he cat for calling right now, knowing that we, if he were paying attention to his social media. But anyway, he just had a
Right,
birthday,
right.
so
I'm
he's
gonna
a
tag
little
him. I'm
old.
gonna tag him in it. Yeah, he's old.
Yeah,
That's what it is. He's that
I
old.
see our
But you're
brother in
right.
the
You're right.
background right there, man. We got to get to that brother. We got to go ahead and let everybody know what they got going on. This is a very, very, very busy weekend, and
Yeah,
Very.
this is truly a Black August. This is the week that we're going to be doing a lot of great things with Black businesses. That's what this show is about. And we got a brother we about to bring on right now that's going to tell you they doing so much right now. He got to tell you himself. We got too much. Chuck, did you get the information I emailed you? They
I
got they
did.
got too much happening. I can't even explain it. He gonna have to break it down himself. We're going to come up with a new name for this brother because it just calling him Eric is not enough. We got to come up. We got to add
Hmm.
something to it, like a Sir Eric or something. I don't know what we're going to do with. Yeah, and he chilling right like he don't hear us. Look at him. Look at him.
We see the smile.
Look at him. Look at him.
Bring him
It
in
is.
here. Bring him
There
on
he
in
is.
here.
Oh
There
my
he is.
goodness.
Yo,
It
what's
is
that?
him, Chuck. Chuck, it is him, Chuck. Oh my goodness.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, that's one of my, hey man, that's one of my favorite moves, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness!
That
He
boy,
dropped it
so
over.
he did his hat like this.
Nice.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm
My
doing
son
well, man.
works.
Blessed, man. Happy to be here, bro. Happy to be here.
What's up? What's
Oh
up?
man.
Hey, man,
Hey,
look.
oh man, look.
Y'all looking good, bro.
Hey, we trying to look.
Yeah, man.
We trying to, man. We trying to.
Keep it up,
We
keep it
doing
up.
what we can do while we can do it. Now,
Right.
look, go ahead, tell us what you got going on, man, because we got the expo and it's a perfect weekend to launch a Black business.
Yes.
Man, definitely, man. Look, it's been a lot of 4:30, 4 o'clock mornings for me. So I've been doing like, man, 12, 14, 16-hour days, man, since I got back from Miami, man. Look, man, we finna jump this restaurant, man, off, man. We was doing a grand opening, but man, listen, the anticipation, man, is so crazy. I said, no, what? We just gonna do a soft launch because,
Right.
like,
right.
man, people, man, they are so excited about meals that heal. The only 100% plant-based cafe in the state of Mississippi, right next to Herbal Blessings, man. When I tell you, it's an amazing thing that we're doing. With me being a plant-based herbalist and me pushing out these herbs, man, and the reviews we get and the people that are trusting us with their health, we want to make sure that we can also provide meals for people. You know what I'm saying? That people are suffering from foodborne illnesses and diseases. You know, they wondering, well, if I can't eat this stuff I'm used to eating, then what can we eat?
Yeah.
So, you know me, man, Mr. Butters, man, I heard the call, and my family,
Dad here.
you know what I'm saying? And we everywhere we go, we travel outside of the state, and we got so many different options, man. And so we wanted to make sure that we can provide a great option for people, man. Some real flavorful, savory food. Because most people don't think that, you can make food taste good if you ain't cooking with fat back or smoked turkey necks. And so we set out to prove them wrong, man. So this Saturday, August 21st, it's the soft lunch for Meals That Heal, man.
Okay. Now look, I'm gonna bring the graphic up, but you said a whole mouthful right there. You said flavorful and savory.
That's right.
Now you know when you start talking like that, you speaking my language.
That's right. That's right.
Flavorful, like you
I
said.
got
So
you.
so give me some examples of the types of food and things that y'all got at Meals That Heal, which is 612 North Fair Street.
So I'm gonna jump right into it, man. You know, I am a plant-based herbalist, and I am the head plant-based chef in the restaurant.
Okay.
So they coined a recipe that I made is Chef Eric T's pecan meat spaghetti.
All right. Okay.
Ooh.
Listen to me, bro. When
I'm
I
listening.
say-
I'm listening.
Listen, man. Listen, we don't keep none. In the times that we have made it, man. Like if we do put it in cold plates,
Yeah.
man, they come and buy it out the refrigerator cold, take it home and heat it up. It's
Oh,
that
okay.
good, man.
Okay.
We got a lasagna, man. We got a plant-based lasagna, bro. That's so good, man. Oh my gosh, words really can't even describe it, man. We got Creole greens. We got Berber cabbage. And see, the theme is with our restaurant is we use our herbs as the seasoning. And so you're gonna have so much flavor coming from your rosemary. We got rosemary, turnip greens. Oh my God, man! I can keep going on and on. I mean, we using our mushrooms, man. We're making little mushroom bites. We even did a rotel dip. Man, all plant based, no dairy, no meat, no preservatives, no microwaves. Listen, we're not even cooking. We're cooking with stainless steel, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
We cook with spring water. Okay.
Right.
And we are very intentional what we set out to do, man, because we want to make sure that, you know, food is very, very spiritual.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna
Air
be honest with you.
food.
Yeah, I
Right.
always equate a food experience to a sex experience.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
You ever had a, you know what I'm saying? You ever had a bad food experience?
Yes.
It make you feel a certain way.
Man, oh my God, same thing with sex. You know what I'm saying? If you ever had one,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very spiritual. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, we want to make sure that people understand that we are putting intention and love, intentionality in the meals that we cook. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And the people, man, the pop-ups that we did the past few weeks ago, man, like people actually commented and said how the food just made them feel so good. Didn't make them feel tired. You know, gave them energy, made them want to get up, man, to go run a mile, man. So
They ain't
Right.
They ain't get the
Hey.
itis out there, man.
no.
Hey.
Man, we got spelt cornbread. I mean, spelt bread. You know, you make your cornbread, but we make ours out of spelt, so it's more of an alkaline bread. It's even lighter. I mean, full of flavor, man. So yeah, y'all in for a treat, man. Y'all in for
That's
a treat.
what's up. That's what's up.
So I gotta give a big shout out to them. We had a situation. We had a family that lost their house in a house fire. We were doing a summer program, and something was going on. We didn't have enough food, and reached out to our brother over there, and he put together some meals. He got these huge, I don't know what you call them, burritos, right? It's made with that pecan meat.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you that one thing is a meal
What
by
that is
itself,
right there?
brother,
By itself?
that one thing is a meal. When you cut it in half, it's the share. It's not for you. So, you know, of course I ate the whole thing. You know, when I got mine, I ate the whole thing. But I'm just telling you. And then that is a whole meal in itself. They stepped in. We was able. We gave, you know, these folks from my hometown area, and they were like, we never had vegan food before, but it was good. So it was like they would have probably never tried it just on their own, but
Yeah.
we
Right.
donated it to Hot Meals, and they're like,
Yeah.
it was really good.
Right.
You know, it's just like a lot of people talk about the bean pie until they have it.
Mhm.
They're like, I didn't know
Right.
beans could taste like this. Now
Right.
the only thing you got it, the average Joe wants some bean pie, right?
Want some bean
Uh,
pie. Right.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
I'm
I want to really let people understand that, you know, like we're not a vegan restaurant. We are a plant-based cafe.
Yeah.
Being vegan and plant-based is two totally different things.
Okay.
And so we want the people to understand that when you are cooking with your whole foods, your vegetables, your beans, like these are whole foods. when you talk about vegan food, you really talking about like your Beyond Meat burgers and your, your Impossible, the process.
Right.
We don't cook nothing processed in our cafe. Period.
Fresh, nice and fresh.
All fresh.
That's what's up.
You got
So
some
yeah,
chefs.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Mac, because
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
Wait a minute.
Tuesday.
Yo,
Wait a minute. Sound like an
make it
event.
believe.
Tuesday.
It's going down, man. Listen, that's one of the people's favorite days, man.
Hey, man, I love me some tacos, bro.
We lay it out, man. I promise you, we got the best tacos in the state.
Come on.
I wouldn't play with
Sound like a challenge.
He said I'll go heads up with anybody.
it.
That's
Is
what's
a
up.
challenge.
That's what's
Oh
up.
man, hey,
That's what's up.
my wheel.
Stay.
Next Tuesday. So you're doing the opening this Saturday. So
Right.
next Tuesday, I can swing by and pick us up some tacos
You
that I
better
can
believe.
eat for the show next Tuesday.
You better believe.
All right, but see, my mind says this, and as I bring this up, I think I got to bring somebody from the background to help me with this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, chickens, cats, dogs, and frogs. We ain't gonna eat it. It's plant based, but we got to give some applause to the queen coming into the show.
Yes, indeed.
Is the queen?
Signature.
Busy.
What y'all talking about up in here?
Everything.
Peace.
Hey, so look,
Hey,
queen,
Greg, man.
say hey. There it is.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, it's so much blackness in here. I just love it.
You know,
That's it.
You know, Sabir's corn chip color. So that's
Corn
That's-
chip. Got
Hey, hey.
got the shirt. Got the shirt to match.
That colorism shit. Here you go. Here you go. Stop it. Stop it. You know that's your friend. Don't you start with that.
That's how that goes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Y'all
sir.
should have heard us before we
We had some
started.
positive energy going on. Brother Eric was talking about the tacos. Queen, we eating tacos next Tuesday from Meal That Heals. So we need to be ready so everybody can sit back down. for
I
next
want the
Tuesday.
rosemary greens. I want the rosemary greens.
I got
That
you.
sounds
That's what
awesome.
I want.
Hey,
I'm ready for that. And the mushrooms.
Oh,
think
yeah.
about this. Here's my idea. Think about
Okay.
this. What if we did like the I don't know what it's gonna be called, but it's like a face off of the tacos.
Oh.
And then you got Meals That Heal taco,
Mhm.
and then you got like who else say they got the best tacos in the city?
Oh.
What's a
I'm
little
trying to think
taco
about
truck?
it.
Remember the taco truck from the Hint World?
Ridgeville
event?
Road? Man, whoever.
You got
Well,
green,
yeah, tell whoever.
green
Yeah.
Ghost. I think Green Ghost is one. of the
Gringos act like it. I ain't
Hey,
been to
look.
Gringos. I ain't
I
never
think-
been there.
I think a taco face off is a damn good idea.
That's
Hey.
a really good
I'm
idea.
ready
Hey.
for it, man.
On a Tuesday. Taco
I
Tuesday.
stand
That's
by, I
right.
stand by Meals That Heal Tacos. You see this
That's
shirt,
what-
man? You see this
That's
shirt?
what's up. I see the shirt,
I
man.
stand
That's-
by Meals That Heal Tacos, baby.
You
Uh-oh,
don't have
that's
shirts
it.
like that unless your tacos ain't on
trying to
point.
tell you, man.
Like bow and arrow equipment. I hear you. I hear you.
Let's go.
I hear you, brother. That sounds awesome.
I'm
I
trying to
love
figure
it.
out.
Definitely something to marinate on.
Mail you off some tacos or something. Where to put it in one of them overnight bags and freeze it or something to get it down there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
I got cold packages. I got cold
See,
Uh-oh.
the man is prepared. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm with it. I love tacos.
Hey, you
Uh,
got folks in the comment. You got Chef Dave got his mouth open. You got eyes looking.
Right.
Folks trying to figure out how they can get this
Right.
food here, brother.
Oh,
Mhm.
and there it is. Look,
There
look.
it is. It's looking at my balls. Look at my balls.
They
Oh,
ready.
boy,
They ready.
Jorge's he down here on the coast with me, man. Jorge's absolutely outstanding videographer, cinematographer, but
Nice.
Alcorn State grad. We ain't gonna hold it against him and all of that. But
Hey,
you know, that's-
hey. We ain't gonna do that HBCU stuff. Remember that. We just talking about colorism. We ain't gonna do that. HBCU versus everybody.
everybody, man. Everybody.
And our allies. We got some allies at the PWIs too. So
Hey, man, hey,
not
look,
everybody.
Jorge
We need
laugh.
everybody.
Man. He laughing about it. He laughing.
Yeah.
About it.
Hey.
He grinning.
But
He
back
said
to
next
these
time he in
greens.
Jackson.
What
Yeah,
about
back
these-
to the rosemary
what-
greens. Let's talk about
Whatever
them.
meals you got, because you know we like to eat. I like to eat. I don't know about the
Oh man. So I did a okra gumbo. I think that's on Fridays. So that okra
I like-
gumbo.
I love okra.
I like okra.
Yeah, the okra gumbo is really, really good. Man, we're gonna release this whole menu. We finishing up the website. So like every day, so this is the thing. On every day from Tuesday to Saturday, we're gonna open from 11 to 2:30. It's gonna be like you can come in, you can get food off the hot plate. We'll close for a
Nice.
couple of hours, and then we'll open back up. We got Creole burgers. We got black bean burgers. Plantains. I mean, oh my God, the collie wings. We got baked and fried collie wings. That's man. I mean, tastes like chicken. What most people say.
Yeah, yeah. I'm digging.
We're doing a little bit of fried stuff. We try to stay away from the fried stuff, but my people love the fried stuff, so I'm not gonna deny them. You know what I mean? And I like some fried stuff too. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm not, because I'm plant based, I don't eat fried stuff now.
Yeah,
That ain't me.
We're gonna get some of that fried plant.
And I think that's one of the things that's definitely gonna flip people out when they taste the texture of something fried and it's still banging. They like, whoa, hold up, time out. I wasn't ready for all this. That's what's up.
Yeah. Man, like I said, we got some stuff for you guys, man. I'm not gonna let all the cat out the bag because I want you guys to come and check it out. The website should be finished hopefully by Friday. We putting the finishing touches up on it, and you'll be able to go on there and see everything on the menu. But man, listen, y'all in for a surprise, man. I look forward to everybody tasting the food and just getting that experience. It's a part of the Herbal Blessings experience. If you've ever experienced Herbal Blessings, then we're not going to short you guys on the Meals That Heal experience.
Right.
Well, Eric, good stuff, man. We got the graphic on the screen. That's Meals That Heals, opening this Saturday, the same Saturday as the Mississippi Black Business Expo, 612 North Fair Street. And as you said, it's right next door to Herbal Blessings, right?
That's right.
Nice.
All right.
Hey,
so look, what time is this gonna pop off on Saturday?
It's gonna pop off at 11 a.m.
At 11 a.m.
That's right.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love
What
it.
time y'all closing Saturday?
Y'all coming now? We known to sell out.
Oh, better act fast.
Be honest with you. Now we cook enough food, but with this weekend being what it is, it's a black month. You know what I mean?
Yes,
it's a
it
black
is.
day.
Baby.
It is.
Listen,
it is.
They coming. They coming. So come on, get y'all. I'm gonna make sure we got enough food, but come on, get y'all something to eat.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like you do the expo from 12 to 5 and then block the street off and have an after party right there at Meals at Hills. I mean, they're just how I see it.
Hey, I like how that sounds.
Send people down that way, be like, anybody else still hungry?
We
head on down Fair Street.
I think that's a good idea, man. Block, have the after party in the parking lot. Just put right there in the parking lot, right there, after party.
Right.
Meals at Hills. I mean,
head down there because and Chuck, pull that flyer up again. I think it said 7. Are you done at 7? I think, brother Eric. It's an 8.
I think we're gonna do it until, man. If y'all down there, I'm not gonna turn nobody around.
Until.
Okay.
It's actually
11 to
3:00,
3:30.
but like I said,
8.
Y'all coming, we're gonna feed you. We got the
yes,
food,
sir.
feed you.
Yes, sir. After a day of black excellence at the expo, I mean, Fair Street, where you at is just a short walk from where the expo will be had. So,
and what other place to be than Fair Street?
That's right. Yes, sir. That's it.
Black Wall Street. Fair Street.
Shout out to
Black Wall Street. So
that's
it.
EJ.
Come on. I think I should do a taste test on Friday to make sure everything is ready.
You just want to make sure everything good. You gonna do a taste test? Oh, okay. You got the youngin. All right. You got your lieutenant with you. Hey, how's it going, young man?
Come soon, give me my lemonade.
Yes, sir.
Your lemonade.
He said, "Come and get some of his lemonade." Y'all don't hear him?
I heard him. I love lemonade, buddy.
Yep.
That's what's up. Oh, there it is. Yes, sir.
I need some lemonade. I need some lemonade. Where your shirt at, Chuck? There it is. We need to get him a shirt.
It's at Herbal.
Hey man, this dude is his own ad himself, man. This dude is ready for action.
Hey, you put him a little table outside. He gonna sell probably about $2,000.
He gonna sell everything.
Oh yeah, he gonna sell out.
Just say buy my lemonade. Everybody like, okay, just
take my money. Take my money.
Take my money.
Hey, that's what it's all about, man. The Black Business Expo, man. I wish we could be there this year. I'm running a little short staff this year. But hopefully I can send some flyers about Mac, man, and hopefully next year we'll be able to make it. I plan for next year for us to be able to make it with this being a busy weekend. But man, I'm thankful. I remember when I did my first Black Business Expo at Tougaloo.
Right.
Man, I met so many people, man. Like I was selling popcorn then, and I was selling some lemonade. I had my little shea butter. And man, when I tell you, man, like it really empowered me. It really empowered me. So I plan to, even though I know I probably can't sit up, I still plan to come down there and support as many people as I can, because I remember it gave me one of my first starts. So thank y'all,
brother.
Thank y'all so much for continuing to do that in the midst of everything that's going on, man, with COVID. You know, we still need to do this, and hopefully, I hope one day that we can get together and put together, if it hasn't already been done, a kids Black Business Expo.
Hey, let's do it.
Yep.
Collaborate. Let's get it.
That'll work.
So we already know. We already know who's ahead of the game. We already know who's ahead of the game already. We ain't got to ask. You know, somebody already.
That's what's up.
Whatever y'all need me to do, let me know. I want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? That's why I want to bring him in there, because like I'm adamant about, this next generation, man. They need it. You know what I'm saying? And I want us to change the narrative. I remember when they used to ask, hey, well, what you want to be when you grow up?
Right.
I want to go and ask the children, well, what type of business you want to own? You know what I mean? When you grow up, you know what I mean? We gotta change the narrative. It's time.
Yeah. Right. Eric, you got a question. You got a question right here, Eric.
Sure.
Yeah, somebody asked a question. Yep.
Yeah, we got a question coming in from a man, Jorge. Jorge says, he's selling anything plant-based that's not food. He mentioned shea butter. So what are the other things? I think we need to bring in. Let me bring this graphic back up for you while you start to talk about this.
Yeah, so definitely we have over 300 different medicinal herbs in the shop. We do have the shea butter line, Mr. Butters, and you know what I mean? Like we gotta make sure we shout Mr. Butters out, because he keep a lot of folk around here from being ashy Larry's around here. So yeah, we definitely got some. Our shea butter comes from Ghana, and we whip it up, man. We whip it real well. We whip it real hard, man. I see you.
I know mine, Ashley. I'm gonna keep mine here.
No, Sabir. No. Keep your arms down.
Put your elbows down, dog.
Let me dip mine in the water. Hold on. Let me dip mine in the water.
You've been praying in flour. You keep yours down, Sabir.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
So man, yeah, we definitely got a lot of stuff in the shop, man. Like the shop, it's a natural health food store. And so hopefully, man. Well, not hopefully. Soon we'll have a location down there with y'all, Chuck. That we working on.
And there it is, man.
Well, there you go.
So Jorge,
you got another part-time job.
Hey, multiple streams of income is all I'm trying to get to.
That's right.
That's it.
Right.
Look,
that's it.
And look, I told the group, the steering committee, that I won't be able to be there because one of the things that I've been doing the longest has started to pick up for me, man. And getting this DJ business back up and running in COVID has been very, very rewarding for me. So it's one of the things that I'm most true to. But to have a group of folks like Queen, Sabir, and then we've added Trina and Artrice, and we got Brad. And it's a community of us that are building Black businesses. And I definitely want to get Sabir and Queen the opportunity to give and highlight some of their things that they're looking forward to about this coming weekend with the Black Business Expo. And then we can also talk about, how, what Eric spoke about, where we started at Tougaloo and we were the Jackson Black Business Expo and we were Jackson Black Pages. And with us starting to move around the state and move around these different places and see the ideas of it and trying to, build this cohesive unit, this connectivity in the state of Mississippi, we made that pivot to get to the Mississippi Black Pages. So Queen, what you got on your mind over there, man? What you
Queen?
think?
The Queen.
Can you hear me?
We sure can.
Yassam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me just first say that I have a terrible migraine.
Oh,
But
You're just laughing and
my brother, yeah, but y'all do that all the time. I'm used to that. But my brother, Eric, has hooked me up with some migraine herbal capsules, So I'm starting those. He told me I got to take them all the time because, I don't do well with instructions, but I'm mindful. So I'm already starting those. So I'm just thankful, brother, that you hooked me up with that. So thank you for that. You can tell people what's in them and all that. I didn't read it. because I can't even see right now. But anyway, thank you for that.
No
I'm
problem.
thankful for your success and being able to watch you. I remember we had conversations a long time ago about this vision that you are actually making happen right now. So it's really good for me to be able to see it come to fruition and watch it. Much like the Jackson Black pages now being Mississippi Black pages and Mississippi Black Business Expo. We wanted that to happen. I'm happy to see that it's happening. The thing that always makes me most excited, and I love seeing the businesses and seeing the growth and all of the entrepreneurial spirit that's in the building, but the energy. Oh,
Yes, right.
every year it gets better and better. I know we've had to deal with COVID last year. We had to do it, virtually. But I'm really looking forward to just being around that energy. I work on one-on-one most of the time these days doing my sessions, so I don't have to be in the thick of things often. So I'm really looking forward to just being in a building where everybody is happy about their passion and excited to be there and proud of what they are selling. Yeah. That's the thing that people they miss, they think about, oh, she's selling this and he's selling that and she got this and but you don't understand, most of the people out here who start businesses, it all start from a love of something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you're able to see somebody work within that and then watch it grow, and we have seen over what year is this? Is this year 6 or 7?
It's technically 7, but because last year we did a virtual one. But
I count that
7.
year. I count that. So we're in 7.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've been able to see some people since year 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grow their business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is phenomenal. Yeah. Some of them aren't even selling the same thing they were selling in the first year.
No. Eric just said he was doing popcorn.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Correct.
The man went from doing popcorn to considering opening his second store on the Gulf Coast. Look at this dude.
Correct.
But the popcorn ain't going. The popcorn will be back now.
I hear you.
I just had
Stick to your roots.
I live for the
Stick
popcorn.
to your roots.
I live
But that's
for the
why
popcorn.
you evolve. I got you.
Yeah.
Definitely got you.
So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to working with our new steering committee members. I'm really looking forward to that. I was the only chick for a long time, so I'm thankful to have.
We heard you.
Gotta balance it out.
Yeah. When I came in here just a minute ago, I was like, look at this again. All these men. But that's all right. I'm built for it.
Hey, Queen, the thing about it is, you got to think about all the negative energy you see on social media. Talking about black men ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
And all the black men I know doing shit. So I don't know what black men they hanging around. They need a new group of friends.
Well, can I say something real fast, y'all?
Jump in, man.
I really feel good to be on here with a bunch of brothers, because right now at the shop, I think I got probably 13 women that work for me and 2 males. Yeah. So like it feels good to be around some brothers right now. So
it's all good.
And listen, now, I'm gonna tell y'all now, my queens don't play now.
No, they don't. I was up there getting some lavender from y'all earlier.
Hey, you better think it back to the real Wakanda, who was his army.
Real talk. So
you already did. Y'all know it. Y'all already know it.
Oh, real talk. I never denied it.
You better see that picture I posted. First thing I was doing was teaching my daughter how to bag up the ram and shoot.
That's right. That's right.
Getting her ready.
So look, Sabir, I see you over there. You got your little fancy mug and your
what kind of mug is that? Is that a
Stormtrooper?
Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper. Oh my God, he's such a smart guy.
This is a total side.
You call me a nerd. It's fine.
The animated series with the bad what they call them, the bad batch stormtroopers. You know that?
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I do gotta watch that. Right now I'm on Marvel's What If. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay. Marvel's What If is changing stuff.
Yes, I love that. They only got 1 episode out though, right?
No, the second episode comes out tonight. It comes out Tuesday. Isn't it Tuesday? Every Tuesday, I think.
I have no idea, Eric.
I think it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
If you like Marvel, you should watch it.
Hey, all thing
I
Black I
love
know
Marvel.
was
Actually.
that we were doing reading feed with our boy DJ Young Venom, and we were pushing black comic books with black leads. That's what we were
Yeah.
pushing, like Static Shock and the
Mhm.
Milestone. Yeah,
Mhm.
we that's what we were
Oh,
pushing to getting it out there. Somebody
my
just
guy,
said Wednesday.
my
It's Wednesday,
unofficial
Sabir.
little brother London. He just said he just said Wednesday. That's my brother
Yes.
right there. My
I
brother
see that. I
London.
see
Oh,
that.
it come out
Yeah,
on
he
Wednesday.
come on Wednesday. Excuse me, I had it wrong.
So
Okay.
now, Eric, we talking about black business expanding in the expo and starting off with popcorn. It was on
Mhm.
something I read. It said about a location coming to North Park. What was that?
Well, actually, the location has been in North Park for about 4 months now. Yep.
That's an
See, I ain't
urban
been to North
blessing
Park.
in North Park.
Yep.
Wait, what's that North Park? Herbal Blessing?
Herbal
Yep.
Blessing.
Shut the front door.
Yep.
Like
Shut.
as in the second spot?
Yep. We opened the kiosk in North Park when we got back from Zanzibar. So we've been open about 4 months now.
That's all
That's
right.
so
Oh,
dope.
I love
That's
it.
I
so
ain't,
dope.
I ain't been to North Park past the food court. I guess I need to go up in there now. I really
Now,
hadn't. Like, what's up?
And
let me
people,
ask you this, E.
Mhm.
Uh, so let me ask you, how do things
Good to
differ
know.
between the original location and then like your operations? And I know this is like the entrepreneur in me, like inner workings. How does it differ? Like, I mean, I know you got a smaller workforce there, maybe at the kiosk, but like, what are some of the nuanced differences between those two? What we
I mean,
got?
it's a different type of people out there.
Yeah.
You know, people come to the mall and they coming for what they got tunnel vision. They coming for what they coming for. They want their shoes,
Okay.
they want their clothes, their Victoria's
Yeah.
Secret. The normal
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
go to
yeah.
the food court, and I felt like I wanted to put a location out there because of the fact that I got people out there that don't want to come downtown to Fair Street.
And they'll come there. So, are you
Well,
doing just order pickup, or I mean,
well,
they come
I
there just
opened it.
regularly?
I opened it more so because I wanted to use it as advertising.
Okay,
Yeah.
to
gotcha.
send people down to Fair Street. I
Right.
still have some of my top sellers there. I mean, I have the sea moss gel, which everybody seems to know about sea moss gel now,
I need
right?
some more sea moss, Jay.
I have
Take it every
high
morning.
blood pressure and things like that. But for the most part, it's for you to get the to know that hey, we down on Fair Street. This where y'all need to come to.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
teaser.
Yeah.
It is. It is. But you
Yeah.
can still
I
get
like that.
Yeah, you can still get your normal products though. You still can get your digestive repair, which is the number one seller in the store. You can still get that there, but like when you come to the store, you're like, oh, we got much more stuff downtown. Like, oh, for real, it's a store downtown. They gonna come.
And
Got it.
Yeah.
then if there is a certain atmosphere, if I can
Right.
say,
Right.
downtown, that
Yeah,
I'm sure it may not be at North Park. Like there's a
Right.
energy, a
Oh
atmosphere when you walk into Herbal Blessings on Ferris Street, you
Correct.
know,
It's a
yeah,
that's
whole
just
nother.
there because it's original. That's where it started. That's where you
right,
was hungry and making it
Mhm.
happen. Like
right.
that's just
Correct.
gonna live there,
and
you
Right.
know.
yeah,
A lot of people thought that when we first mentioned, they was like, "Oh, y'all moved to North Park." I was like, "Hell no!" I said, "We'll never leave. We'll never leave the
yeah,
foundation."
yeah.
I said that this is where we started. This is where we're gonna be. It don't matter how many other locations that we open. That's gonna be where everything generates. Everything,
Yeah.
all the products is gonna be made right on Fair Street.
Yeah.
Now,
Did you consider going to the Jackson Mall?
Of course I would. Of course I would.
somebody
That's
text
actually
some
on the
medical-
table because of the
Yeah.
fact that it's a medical mall, and
Yeah.
so we were actually in talks with some people probably about I think it was the end of last year. So that's
Yeah.
definitely still on the table.
I think that's a great idea because you got folks that are walking out of the clinic and they're looking for some alternatives. So when they
Mm-hmm.
see that they can, you just got diagnosed with high blood pressure and
Right.
diabetes,
Right.
and then you walk right into a kiosk to talk about tired of being sick. Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tired of being sick. What
That's
do I
right.
need to do different?
Being tired.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's a location marketing, like what we talked about years ago, was cross marketing, cross promotion. Like we used to specialize. Like if you come to any event that we're doing and you see the bar, you're gonna see a little cutout of Mississippi Move flyers and voter registration. So we
Yeah.
always, because I might not be able to reach the folks that need to be registered to vote by just setting up
Right.
in certain locations. But when I
Correct.
set up at the Blues Festival, you're like, hey man, along with that crown and coke you're getting, take this flyer. When the last time you voted? Let me go ahead and
Right.
register you to vote.
Right.
Right. So,
Right.
and we started that out by, that teaser we found out by, 2004 by going to the places where people are and educating them and bringing them the stuff that they need. So, man, I think you're doing it, bro.
Fair Street Festival? When that Fair Street Festival when we did that?
Man, we went everywhere from upper level to Fair Street. It's a long
Been
story.
some everywhere.
It was a long night. It was a long night, early morning.
Who remembers
registering folks to vote?
This was before Cardi B. This was the real up.
The real up.
You better believe it.
They in there snorting powder off the toilet. So I appreciate that, man. We're like, yeah, brother, you finished with doing what you do.
Did you register to vote before you hit that?
Yeah, I got you outside. Okay, cool. We don't need no dap. Time to go.
There we go. Elbowing people before COVID.
Right. Yeah, man. Well, look, we got some major stuff happening. I think I love the opportunity to have a chance to hear where people are in terms of taking a deep dive on, like, with E for a moment. Like you said, you started with popcorn and now you got a kiosk in North Park. You got the original location on Fair Street. You're exploring and planning to open a coastal location. I think it deserves, some celebration for sure. But then who's the next Eric? You know what I'm saying? Like who's going to be that next person that is selling one thing in year 7 of the Expo, and then 7 years later, what are they going to be doing?
You know what Eric needs? Well, it's hard to be there. Like, that story needs to be shared at the Expo. How this brother started out. He had a bag of popcorn at year 1 that he was selling, and now year 7.
Eric, send us a video, man. We'll play the video.
Yeah, do that. Just say what you just said in the video.
Okay.
And we need to share that because it inspired people. Because sometimes, man, you get tired and you just feel like, I'm ready to just throw this up. I don't see success.
Right.
We don't have a lot of models. That's when we talk about why things don't change. I need to see people. Now, of course, you're gonna have those who envy and don't want to support, but you got a lot of them that are gonna be inspired to say, okay, I can do this. No matter what they're doing, they can say, I can do this. This is what his brother was year 1.
Right.
Year 7, this is what he's doing. There you go.
And you bring up a... Go ahead. Well, I was going to say real quick, you bring up a very good topic because, Eric, when you were there the first year, there were a lot of other folks that were talking about us when we were there at Tougaloo. Over at the first year, people were always concerned, like, people had no idea how to be able to start a business. Do I have to have an LLC? Do I have to do this? Do I got to do more? First off, one of the main things I try to instill in the kids is that if you do what you love and you treat people right, people will be the path to your door. So as long as you're going to do things, Eric, you started off with, talking about the gourmet popcorn and the vision and the understanding. Now you're a name in the room when it comes to doing holistic lifestyle and healing. Queen is always doing things in terms of a spiritual side of things and always having to do the different services she has. I'm still fascinated by how saging works. I mean, I'm a techie. I mean, if I could turn this camera around, this entire room has got just about everything electronic you need in it. But when it comes to like understanding like the spiritual sage and stuff of that, I understand my subject matter expert Queen is on a short list. Chuck being who he is in terms of an activist and in terms of a DJ, Mac being who he is in terms of a community advocate, a stalwart and understanding and a genuine community advocate when it comes to damn near anything work related. I'm just a tech guy, but people happen to know my number. My number happens to be easy to remember. So I mean, there's several different things, and we try. I think the Expo kind of wraps this all back together, talking about how the Expo gives an example, a demonstration on how people can be able to walk up in here and see Black excellence. And even in the time frame upon which when it's COVID outside, right? Yeah. So it's everybody's bottom line is hurting. Everybody's bottom line is hurting. We just survived a freeze that came through Mississippi that the South had no idea how to deal with. Just survived. We surviving COVID. We already surviving racism in terms of being a minority in terms of the word. I hate that word. It is nails on chalkboard for anyone to use the word minority, in my opinion. I don't care your skin color. I don't care if you're Latino, Asian American, Black, whoever you are, when you say the word minority, it's nails on chalkboard to me. But what you need to understand is that everyone can understand your power in terms of who you are. The Black Business Expo says, look, Black people are here. It is the economic, it is, in my opinion, not to denigrate or dilute what this word means, but the Black Business Expo or Black Business Forum is the same thing as what you would hear someone say for Black Lives Matter.
Come on.
Black, if you say Black Business Expo, that is up there in octaves, not as much, but it's right underneath saying hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Come
Because
on.
Black businesses matter.
Come
And
on.
that's what I think that the Expo and other organizations and other movements just like it is there for us to be able to be a vehicle, to be able to say other people are doing it too. You can do it. Step out on faith. This community wants to support you. You do have a service. You are valued. You are important. Let's go ahead and do this for this little price for
Yes.
a vendor booth that we got to go ahead and do for logistics and everything else. We can go ahead and get you out there and you can continue to do that demonstration you're saying.
Boy, I'm telling you, you need Chuck, drop the cash out. We can't pass the collection plate, but we're gonna drop the cash out. You know
Do
what
it.
I'm saying?
I want to
That's
add a little something to that too.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You know,
We're gonna pass it.
people need to recognize that we're not just putting some stuff in our trunk and selling it. Like, these are legitimate businesses. They have to be licensed and registered. So they are legitimate businesses. They not, just your cousin uncle down the street had some clothes in the closet he wasn't wearing, so he pulled them out. These people are entrepreneurs who love what they do, who are building businesses. And we are just about the business of circulating dollars in our own community, because we don't do enough of that. We're better. We're absolutely better than we were in year one of the Expo. And we see a whole lot more of that. I see intentional efforts every day from people who are looking for the Black business first. So, and I'd like to think, in Jackson at least, that the Black Business Expo and the Jackson Black Pages has contributed to that.
Right. And Chuck, share my screen if you can real quick. I got it sitting. You see it? These are businesses that have registered.
Wow.
These are businesses that have registered right now. And this is just 2021. This is just 2021 because I got 2020 as well. I got 2020 in a separate thing. But this is just 2021 right now. And we got them split apart. And we got great businesses that are up in here. There are so many different folks up in here. It has definitely been a labor of love in terms of us keeping these things going on. But we are looking forward to Saturday. There's going to be so much Black excellence in the building. Oh, my goodness.
Did we lose Eric?
Yeah, Eric.
There you
go. And to speak to this, man, and this is me giving evidence of what I've learned, like you said, Sabir, through the labor of love. When the father of the bride that called me, he was like, hey man, I am trying to find a skilled DJ who is also a Black owned business, because I'm trying to patronize Black owned business. Now, I said, look, and I've been waiting on this story.
I've been waiting on this story. Give it to me.
I went and I say, man, look, let me think about it and I'm gonna call you back. And so what I did, I went and I sat down and I said, we've been telling people that they need to support Black owned businesses. And then I said, well, you know what? Let me see if this brother is going to pay what he weighs. And I'm a person, I was like, man, I have been giving people to play for shit, I don't know how many years. Like I've taught people how to DJ. I've taught people how to do the business of DJing. Right. And then I got away from it when I moved to the coast, meaning that I wasn't putting myself out there as a DJ with over 20 years of experience. And I had been having a conversation with Shallon, and I was like, look, I got to go up on the prices because like, the equipment that I have, all of the things that I bring to the table, and weddings are the thing that people pay the most for, and you're never gonna be satisfied with a band. So I went back to that brother and I sat with it. I meditated on it. I'm looking. I'm like, man, I got to be at the expo. And then I said, look, what are we gonna do? You've been sitting here, you've been praying, you've been asking about getting your price to the level to where you're going to be able to sustain your family and then have the time to focus on all the other things. Because right now, man, you know, we t-shirt pimping, we website pimping, we doing all of these things where that's all of that stuff came after the DJing. The first thing that I picked up on my way out of Mobile, Alabama was a pair of turntables. And so I feel like in this moment, it was definitely a test because I'm committed to the expo. I'm committed to Jackson Black Pages, which is now Mississippi Black Pages. But that brother mentioned, he was like, I was looking for a black-owned business to support, and my daughter is getting married, and tell me what you charge. And he was like, I'm going with the top package. Ask me what my top package is. Somebody, just anybody.
Shoot, you gonna say 500?
No.
Go to sleep.
500.
Nah.
Go to bed. Go get the Eric back on here.
5,000.
No. My top package was 2 racks, and he added on stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now that's it's prime time from 12 to 5. Like literally, it was the same time. I was like, all right, God, I see you. All right.
Right.
I see you. Here's the other part about it.
Yeah.
When I did that, every other package and every other wedding that I've booked since starting that conversation with that brother has been no less than $1,500.
There it is.
Boy.
There it is.
Now, some of them 2022. Some of them, like, you know, it's a couple of them for October. But what I'm saying is that you start to meditate on things. You start to get yourself like this right here. I've got a lot of notes and a whole plan and a whole list of people. I'm not gonna show the list yet, but there's a list of people, and it's all gonna point back to the Mississippi Black Pages, to where when we interview all of these folks and we get all of these people into a room, a digital room, right?
Right.
A room outside of, you know, public consumption. Like, we're gonna throw some stuff out there. We're gonna have the E's and the Queens come on, and they're gonna give nuggets to folks. But then, where is the room of people? Who's putting that room together?
Right.
It's us. It's the Mississippi Black Pages that has been not necessarily pointing E in the right direction, but putting E in the room to where he's sitting back looking and be like, oh, I need to be doing something like that. Or even when I lose my way, I see somebody that I started to follow on social media or connect with, and I'm like, damn, I done lost my way.
Yeah.
When do you get back to your center and figure out, like, all right, buddy, you got to do what you were supposed to be doing in the first place. And once you get on your path, like Sabir said, you know, people gonna, you know, beat that path to your door. But if you get off your path, then you ain't even at home.
Right.
Hey, you know what? That couple things, and this both of them are related to Brother Hollis. You know, Brother Hollis watches Muhammad. Baba, we're a teacher, trainer. Met a guy, you know, down in the country today, and he said, "What's that fella that used to do down there at Tougaloo?" This is an older gentleman that I used to bring him up here. He was talking about Brother Hollis, right in Mouse, Mississippi. But Brother Hollis, along with Supervisor Attorney Carol Rose, Black Family Summit 2015, said something I have been saying for so long, and it just made me feel good. They said back in the day when they were fighting for social justice, they wish they had done more for economic justice.
Yeah.
So you see how that's connected to organizing and what we're talking about now. And wish they had done more for economic justice. Understanding how important it is to have your own and being able to do what you need to do. Another quote that Brother Hollis used, African proverb say, if you don't know where you're going, Chuck,
in the road to take you there.
So we talking about getting out the path.
Hey, bro,
getting out the pad, you know. That's so we talking about old church songs and growing up in the country, you can see it. You talking about walking through the woods and you look for that light and how people used to cut the lights on so you can see. You just need a beacon of light to help you get through those trails. And it's easy to get off your path. The path might be small, it might be narrow, but it's you got to stick to that path. And literally today we was cutting a path. Like literally, we went on the land today and we literally cut a path through the grass to get to the and it's easy to lose your way because there's so many obstacles in place. But you gotta stick to your path, and you got to also invest in yourself as a business owner. Right.
Indeed.
Now I'm just gonna say your skills might get you by with the first couple of events.
Yeah.
But what time do you start? And I just got on some of my bartenders that part of our bartending team. I said every bartender on our team need to have a bar bag.
Yeah.
If you're making money and you don't have a bar bag, you're not investing in yourself. Because if I say, hey, they need a bartender in this short notice, I should have to meet you to give you the stuff you need.
You got all your equipment with it.
You need to invest in yourself. And I mean shaker, stirring spoon. You need to invest in yourself, and you need to look the part. So when you show up, it's like, oh, you free.
He or she ready to action.
Put on a Jack Daniels t-shirt. Wear something that looks the part. And also look in the part. You gotta look like you the business owner in the business that you say you are. Don't say that, I'm a professional DJ, and I ain't gonna talk about nobody, and you show up there in basketball shorts with no goddamn tablecloth for Dick Gregory. But anyway, I ain't gonna talk about that. But my point of the matter is what we are all saying. As we continue to grow, we got to expound, and we got to.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. It's just like bartending. I got to make my shit look like I'm a professional bartender. So when you see all that stuff that take it up my garage, or go in the back of that truck, or in the back of something, and you show up and you see like, damn, you got to do that. You got to invest in yourself. And you got to have folks that invest in you. Now, talk about this too.
Come on.
All of this ain't us, right? James Covenant, and that was one of the best things we ever done was the networking mixers. The Expo is great.
Yeah.
So the Expo is Sunday service. Expo is Sunday service. Networking mixer was Sunday school. Yeah. So you had folks that are millionaires that are black that we knew from Dr. John Calhoun to James Covenant. They would come and drop those jewels and tell you the do's and don'ts, and they show you where they are. And
say them names again, man.
James Covenant told us one thing. He said, when you are a couple, Dr. John Calhoun.
There you go.
When you are a couple, it's not that one of us is going into business. It's both of us going to business. Because someone stabilizes and balances everything with a consistent, regular 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, while you beat the dirt, beat the bushes, and whatever you got to do to grow the business. So that one can come into the business, and you guys will be able to work for yourself free and clear. But someone has to balance the ship and working the 9 to 5 and working at 8 to 5 or whatever. And your job, the responsibility, whoever steps out there first, your job is, okay, I got to get this, I got to get this shit together, because, someone is taking a big sacrifice, and we got to get our stuff together so that we all can be free. That's why I always use the term economically for a lot of us, the cost of freedom is high. So when you're working for yourself, it's a lot of shit you got to do without, because you got to put that money back into stuff and pay. You're eating what you kill. You can't afford to have debts and loans over your head. So you're paying a lot of stuff off as you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that a lot of folks, talk about business and the professional development workshop and black business. This is directly related, but the Black Business Expo also had workshops. We did workshops. The city's done workshops. Talk about how to get city contract. They didn't just tell you just to show up with your stuff. They just say they tell you what you needed to do to continue to be able to get contracts and make more money.
Right.
And how you need to improve.
Praise report. Y'all want another praise report?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got one. Let me give you another praise report. This ain't even on the DJ. Like I ain't doing none of this. None of that. Praise report. Watch this. DJ for the city of Gulfport for the last, let's say, 2 years, right? So that's a city contract as a DJ. They was like, hey Chuck, do you do lights?
Said, the trust and everything.
I say, yes, I can do lights. Chuck, we need lights for Boo Bash 2021. Like, all right, so let this, like Queen does her one-on-one sessions, right? Praise report. All right, so look, I say, well, let's do a session. I'll meet you out at the site. and we'll do a walkthrough and we'll talk about everything that you need. So I go out there, and they was like, yeah, we want to light. Y'all paying attention? We want to light this field, and we want to light this field, and then we're gonna have. I wish I could bring up the graphic. Maybe we'll do that another time. But I have a whole layout now of 2 soccer fields that are gonna have like rows of people doing games for Boo Bash Halloween, right? All right, now there's gonna be a pumpkin patch. There's gonna be a little cemetery. So now y'all know that ain't no chump type of that ain't no that ain't no $2,000 contract right there.
No, that ain't no $500 contract.
It's up. Take it
That's
back to
what's
the
up.
and it's up. And it's up.
And it's up.
But it was me getting back to the path and getting back, on the center and getting back to the stuff that I would do for absolutely free when I was DJing at What's Up Wednesday at Tougaloo College, 11 to 1. When nobody paying me to do that,
Right.
absolutely free. And I would be like, even with this right now, all of this is related to the DJing. But man, look, hey, we giving out the game for free. Somebody booked me to DJ. Praise God. I appreciate the business. I know my kids appreciate it. McCray came in here today. He was like, Daddy, I want to start learning how to DJ again. I say, well, look, you gotta make a commitment. You gotta make a commitment. And I say, if you make the commitment, I got you. But you can't quit on it.
Hey.
I did the same thing with Ish. Was trying to send him to some cinematography stuff. Caduce he took apart and put together his own computer upgrades. Yeah, I'm not playing. I'm like, yeah, we can do it.
So,
but I'm gonna teach you everything. That age old saying, give a man a fish, eat for a day, teach him how to fish. Ain't nobody getting hungry for the rest of their life, right?
So
that's just how it goes.
Jamie has told us now that she wants to be a mental health counselor and a bartender.
Wow. Following in daddy's food. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
Right. One with alcohol, one with meds, but non-meds, depending on what you're going on. But
potato.
Yeah. What I also talk about when we talk about Parents Academy, we tell them that listen, children do 75% of what they see you do, 25% of what you tell them. Yeah. And a lot of our children that we see in our community that are and that grow up to be adults suffer from a diagnosis called environmentally induced behavior. They are what they see and what is poured into them. I'll get on her nerves now about structure and discipline, but it's gonna pay off when she's 20, when she's 18. It pays off later. Stuff hit me that my grandmother told me when I turned 39. When I'm hit 40, I'm like, now I understand, right? But how does that make sense? Because legacies and traditions last about 25 years in Black families. There are so many Black family businesses that die out because the children don't go into the business to continue to work. So children need to see success. So it's on us to show, I'm going to get you to a certain level of success and then show you. And success is basically just not what you can do for yourself, but what are you positioned to do for others. So when you're in a position where you can bring other folks and feed other people, then your children see that, okay, people are depending on you. So I got to get my shit together. Right. So they need to see that. And you see, and Chuck and Sabir saw Jamie hustling at the celebration.
Own it, bro.
Hey, I said, hey, let's go. I said, if you can work for me, you can work for anybody.
That's right.
That's what I told
if you can work for your Virgo daddy, yes, you.
Hey, and I tell people, I'm gonna get a shirt that say, Virgos are not crazy. We just have standards. So we just gotta. We just got standards.
Hello, we gonna kick him out.
Oh, he done kicked him out. Oh, that's wild.
I have the control.
Haters. Hey, but the thing is, you understand. If you look at the zodiac side, my daughter's a Libra, so you understand why we do this, right?
Yeah.
I'm a September 9th Virgo. She's an October 9th Libra.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot going on there.
A whole lot. But the point of the matter is, we just talk about family values. We just talk about economic empowerment. We just talk about legacies. We just talk about all that in one conversation and how our children are watching what we want to do, watching what we're doing and paying attention and want to do it. So that means we got to work and grind even harder so they can see the success.
Right.
What you gonna say? E?
That's why I want to shout out my dad, man, because my dad, man, we weren't never on real good terms. My dad on his own, he's a second generation yard man, as people love to say,
Landscape.
but I mean, dude ain't hurting for nothing these days, man. He been cutting yards for a long time. Man, listen, he took the yard business from his dad when he passed, man, and turned it into something, man, that I don't even think my granddad even believed would even happen. But I the times that I did work with him, that we did get along. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that these days, we were so much alike. And he cursed and we fought and we did all kind of stuff. But I remember a lot of the stuff that he used to say. And I was always watching, And being that he was cutting, all these white folk yard, these big time white folks, you know what I'm saying? And I always had in my head, I was like, well, man, why I can't have this? Why I can't go to a private school? But I always I wanted to have my own. I wanted to work for myself because I saw that, in those times that I did. And I remember one time I asked my dad, man, I said, listen, this is before mobile detailing even got jumped off. I had an idea for mobile detailing. I told him, I said, listen, man, I could ride around, man, give me a truck, give me a tank, man, fill it up with some water, go just start wash people's cars. He looked at me, he said, I said, well, can you invest? Give me a little small loan. He said, well, go get everything, the price for everything that you need, and come back and let me know. So I went and did exactly what he told me to do. I went back to him, and he looked at me. He said, you know what? I ain't gonna do it. I said, what? Now, back then, that hurt me. But I realized now that was what needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because if he had a did that, then ain't no telling what my path would have been trajected to. You know what I'm saying? I may not be who I am today, But now when I look at the position that I'm in today, like with my son, I want to put him in a position to be ahead of the game. You know what I mean? That's why we got EJ's Lemonade. You know what I mean? The lemonade was a product that I started years ago after I started the popcorn, but I want to put his name on it because I feel like us as a people, we don't really, in a good part of, we don't really set our children up. You know what I mean? Like, and now EJ's Lemonade is trademarked.
Nice.
So, and so I just wanted to make sure that, and he's 3, but he understands. He knows exactly what's going on. Like he's like you saw him. He's a real live beast. He knows that he's privileged, but he knows that he's working for you. You send him out there. Oh, and by the way, he got his own book too, right? Because if he's out there, he's gonna sell his product at 3 years old. He knows the value of working for himself at 3 years old, and so I appreciate my dad for being who he is. You know what I'm saying? To help me to have the mindset that I do, so I can pour into my son.
Yes,
so it's very, very important.
Yes, indeed. Because he clearly came up in here and told us to go buy some of his lemonade.
And right now I'm thinking about lemonade. So I'm thinking about lemonade, sea moss, and popcorn. It's bad combination.
He's serious.
Yeah.
But the crazy
tell everybody about
good though. It tastes.
Oh yeah, that's the bad. No, that's the bad thing about it because it tastes good and I can't get none right now. So I just got to think about it until I can be able. And I can't get any more popcorn, Eric, right now. So you brought popcorn.
That's why you gotta buy in bulk. You have to buy 2 or 3 gallons at a time. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Then I'm gonna eat it.
Are you making the cheese? You stopped making cheese at one time. Are you making the cheese?
Well, since we're doing plant-based now, we're not doing cheese, but I'm working on a plant-based cheese flavor for you. You know what I mean? So as soon as I can get that, I promise you, I got you, Queen. I promise you. And shout out to
all right, as long as you still got me on the list, you know what I like.
Listen, you
love it.
I appreciate you because you definitely was one of the ones that I was constantly delivering to. And you always just to keep me going.
Don't be putting me on blast.
Hey.
I'm not putting. Listen, I mean, it is what it is. Look, Urban Pop was good, man. Urban Pop is really good. So I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for you. I am.
We'll bring back.
Listen, I've been down with you since like 4 flat time.
Lemon pepper. Hey, I tell you what we can do.
Real talk. And still down with me today.
I remember when I first tasted the popcorn. It was at the Nest, actually.
Yep.
That
You know
lemon
what?
pepper was the
Lemon
truth.
pepper
Yeah.
was the truth. Oh man.
Hey, we still got a 20-foot inflatable screen. We need to get this thing together, find a spot, and do a movie night for the community and do some herbal pop.
Hey, I'm with that.
Yo.
I'm with
Soon,
that.
yeah. COVID dies down. Do something like that and be like, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do it at night, we can do it outside. At
That's
night,
true.
drive in.
That's true.
Hey,
Driving.
I got an idea, and look, we'll talk about it. I put it all down on paper. But I've done it down here. Well, it's cinema by the shore, but I got a whole brand idea for it. And we gonna get that. I got that whole idea. It's ready. The
Hey,
thing ready.
let's lock and load it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about it. Let's be about it. Queen,
Hey.
talk about your sessions. Is that something that's marked that people can,
Yeah, where they go to get you?
Yeah, if we know, because we need services and help. We need everything. We need
Yeah.
Yes.
we need
So
counseling.
follow me on
Coaching.
Facebook. You can find my page, Fumi Queen Franklin. I do spiritual consultations and personal development consultations called Queen Session. And usually I'm helping people identify their spiritual path. Most people are actually operating in what they've been taught and not necessarily what they believe. So that's where a lot of my clients come from, and a lot of them need personal development assistance. So I help with that as well. I do home and business cleansings. We spoke about sage earlier. A lot of people don't know that there are a ton. If there's an herb, it can be made into a smudge stick. So you're actually smudging, not saging, unless you're using sage. So people get that confused. Everybody think white sage is the only sage. That's horribly incorrect. So I do a lot of that. And then I have a shop where I have items from sage to, I have cultural earrings and jewelry, gemstone jewelry, chakra stuff, incense. I am a incense connoisseur. I light them all the time. And I find them to be very helpful. So I'd like to make them available for my clients and for my followers on Facebook and Instagram and things of that nature. It's just really important. Eric spoke a lot about this when he talked about the food. So it's just really important that we deprogram this existence that we've been taught is supposed to be a certain kind of way. And remember, because it's not like we don't know. We've always known. We're African. We know. We just need to remember how to live and exist in this world in a way that is based on our spiritual belief. It's already in you. You just got to kind of be woken up a little bit. So that's what I do. And I do one-on-one sessions. I have started doing whispers and screams sessions, which is a group session. We do guided meditation. I'm sitting here now making oils. We're doing a healing session. They have different topics. So this Thursday, we're doing a healing session where we will concentrate on the clients and what their idea is that they need to heal from. The idea is that once we can get them to start working that stuff out and identifying the stuff in the group, then they can come and do a queen session one-on-one, and we can get specific to how they got there, how they're traumatized, what you need healing from. A lot of them think they need healing from one thing, and baby, that ain't it.
Yeah.
It's something totally different you got to heal from. We got to go back. Let's start with your mama. You know what I'm saying? What she need healing from. Whatever she need healing from is probably going to be a problem for you. So we do that type of work. So I'm making oils to give individuals to use for the Whispers and Screams group session. And it's customized to what they need. So I'm looking forward to that. That's pretty new. This is our third one doing it, coming up Thursday. And it's totally different. Y'all know my stuff be this over here and way over here. I'm doing this other thing, but it's still in line with that purpose.
Yeah.
And I just try to be in purpose and on purpose. Even with Thick and Proud Sisters, it was more of the same work, helping people identify who they are, loving who they are. This is just more spiritual based.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
So I do get what you're saying, Chuck, about starting here, going around it, and then coming back. There are a lot of people though that start and it not necessarily they spend a lot of time on stuff where it was supposed to be a passing lane, like you was just supposed to be passing through, but you get stuck there, maybe because it was lucrative. Everything, peace and happiness and healing and existence doesn't always equal big bank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now if you're fortunate and you can work in your passion and you can make some money and you the heck, who am I? Don't like I ain't saying don't do it, but don't compromise for the bag. Don't compromise your peace for the bag. If you can find the peace and the bag, you living in. That's where you living. And then you're able to eat the foods that's good for you and teach yourself about those types of things and get the books that you need to read to understand where you came from in order to understand where you're going and the road that's going to lead you there, because it's all tied in together.
It's funny you said that how you go back to your roots. So I was just telling the guys, like, made a little little thing happen earlier this year with some land, got a few acres, and I'm getting back to my roots. And the more I go out to the country, it's like, man, I can't wait to get back to the country. Yeah, I'm telling you,
I can't wait either.
Growing up, planting gardens. I'm telling you, 4 years old with a straw hat on, and I'm telling my children ain't big enough. As long as you're big enough to carry water, you big enough to do something. So, and I'm like, man, I like just being back in the country. Just is a whole different, like, stuff come back to you. You like, man, this used to be fun being outside. We were not vitamin D deficient when we were growing up.
No.
A lot of us, you're talking about colorism, a lot of us were light skinned starting out as a baby. And now look at us. Right. So you look at, we was out in the sun. We was out in it, and you had no option.
You better not come home. What are you doing back at home, boy?
Right.
You couldn't come back in the house, and did it, and so I'm like, but getting back to that, growing your food. And another thing we got to get into that's related is that ecosystem, that black ecosystem. So what do I mean? He has a plant-based restaurant. I need to grow the plants. Chuck need to haul the plants. You know what I'm saying? She uses a lot of white sage. I need to grow some sage. And I've said this at probably since the second or third networking mixer was every black business owner should be buying their product from another black business
or service.
Or service, right? That's how you create. I mean, I'm saying because the thing about it is, say for instance, if I got to buy my crop from a locally white-owned farmer, I need to use a black transportation company to go get the vegetable. Something, but that's how the mix. That's how the ecosystem works. Right. We feed each other. So we ain't got to compete and do the same stuff that everybody else is doing. What are you doing? Well, I'm gonna sell this. Well, okay. Well, if you're gonna sell beer, I'm gonna sell peanuts.
I mean, that's how our dollar gonna circulate longer than 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right. Man, listen, and that's why the Asian dollar has that 8 symbol from infinity. Yep. Because they have a certain code about helping each other set up Chinese restaurants. And when I say Asian, I'm not just talking about Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean. I'm talking about also those brothers and sisters from the sand of that area and how they buy and work and sell and saying, understanding this, all that's derived from the motherland who taught everybody how to do this stuff. We just have gotten so far from it here that we don't know how to do it. Like it don't come natural to us. But providing a service, you know what I'm saying? Providing a service to assist that brother in his business by giving them a good product. And then, in the words of D. Measy, supporting a black-owned business in 7 or more, quality black-owned business without asking for a discount.
Come on. Right. Pay full price.
You get them a quality service, they give you a money. I watched an old Western the other day with John Wayne on it. He said, well, sir, he said, you giving me a job. He said, I ain't gave you nothing. He said, you're going to give me a full day's work? and I'm gonna give you a full day's pay. We didn't give each other nothing. We just held up to our
Nothing.
agreement.
And look, and you know what that is.
And I can't, I don't like John Wayne ass. But anyway, it's a whole different conversation.
But you know what that is though.
What?
That's how we get to where the money resides.
Hey, all right,
Where the money reside?
It's episode 50. And we over our time, y'all. We over our time.
We over time. Hey, look, can I say one real quick? Real quick. Can I also just say, just remind your viewing audience, Black Business Expo, Mississippi Black Business Expo, this Saturday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Definitely want to see everybody there in the building. You get the viewing audience in the building. Vendors are going to be there. We're going to give shout out to our sponsors, City of Jackson, Open Arms Healthcare, and Black Authors Rock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the man. The 6th annual, actually, it might be the 7th. I don't know.
Seven,
but it's the people's market.
Go with seven.
It's 7 this Saturday, August 21st, right there at the Jackson Convention Complex, downtown Jackson. You need more info, go to msblackpages.com or check it out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We getting them at a money reside. See y'all next week. Nightcap Knowledge. Peace.
Fingers together. Get that money.